I don't get why they don't change their paradigm, because they're obviously the billionaires that are frugal and are set in their way. And what I mean by that is, as a longtime 49er fan, and trust me, I'm a fan, and I've tried to quit them, and it's been because of the Yorks. Still having a hard time dealing with how they've done business the last 20 years, and it just shocks me that they get so many people that just stay absolutely truthfully faithful to them.
I think you've not stumbled, but you've brought up a great topic. Can we stick here? Like, the frugal billionaires. Let's talk about the Yorks. They are not the DeBartolos. The DeBartolos were not frugal billionaires. They were spenders. So what do the Yorks do? I've often asked, how do they make money? Do you know what the Niners ownership does to make money outside of football?
I actually don't know.
I can tell you.
Thing is that their biggest money cow is the team.
No. Hold on. It's more complicated than that. The Niners look at themselves as venture capitalists. And so they actually, in addition to all the money they put into the 49ers, they've invested in 40 companies. They are big time investors in English Premier League team, Leeds United. So they look at themselves as not just a football franchise, but a venture capitalist firm. And so when they talk about, dialing back spending this year, are they dialing back spending across all 40 of their companies or just the 49ers? Like, how important is football to them? Or is it just one of their investments? Now, of course, it's the biggest one. But do you see what I'm saying here? Like, they are very, very invested in a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. No, and I think it's obvious that, when you are a venture capitalist, a big part of what you do is spend.
Yep.
And it's spend and earn. So they put a cap on their own spending on top of anything else. So, like, if any extra variables come up, they don't alter their course. Their course is already set. So now I have a better understanding of why they do what they do. And that's, to me, precisely why they should sell the team. Because,
I mean, when they talk about dialing back spending while they're investing in 40 other companies, I'm like, wait a second, what is going on here? What's important to you guys right here? To me, what that tells me is what's important to them is profit. End of story.
It's growing their portfolio. So
growing their portfolio. That's it. Yep.
What's important to them is growing their portfolio.
Right.
Football is number one.
And football will help them grow their portfolios, but winning a Super Bowl is not the number one thing and is not the number one goal in the 49ers.
No, absolutely. And that's essentially the situation you have here. So it's like, if they've invested in 40 companies, then probably their goal is to invest in the 42 the next year.
Yeah, that's right.
So
keep growing.
I mean,
like, they're tapped out with the 49ers. So let's invest in soccer. Let's invest in non-sports. Great. Well, you better still have money to compete with the Rams, because they're spending on football.
But it's not just the Rams, though. I mean, the football business, the business of football is one of the business on the planet.
Yeah.
They're raking in big time TV dollars right now.
Right.
And the ultimate goal in professional sports typically is to win the championship. And to me, it's not the Yorks' goal.
No.
I think the Yorks are like, hey, you got to the NFC Championship last year with that. So I think you guys are good.
As long as we stay in the playoffs and stay relevant, as long as Levi's stays full, they're okay.
As long as Levi stays full, they stay.
I think they thought early on they could get rid of Harbaugh and they could keep filling that stadium because it was new and there was a novelty to it, and they didn't realize how much people hated that stadium. And I think they're sensitive to how mediocre that freaking stadium is. So
that was obvious.
Yeah.
No, that was obvious. I think they felt that the players were more important than the head coach was.
Right.
And it takes a synergy between ownership, general manager, head coach, and then you need a major component from an NFL team, whether it be a defense or a quarterback, to routinely be successful in this league. And there's other ways that you supplement that, but football is like any other economic system. You're going to have your wealthy at the top, and you're going to have all your role play laborers at the bottom. And
I just think it's interesting how the Niners, the Yorks, have invested in so much throughout the years. Football, non-football. They've never invested in the right quarterback ever.
No.
Maybe
No.
Trey Lance will be that guy, but they're still searching. Kind of important.
It's uber important. If you don't have a quarterback, you're looking for one. The sad thing is that they had Jimmy, and the minute that Jimmy popped up in public with his new contract and a porn star, they should have been bringing in quarterbacks to compete against him, light a fire.
It was such a bad sign when he did that. And now that there's this rumor that Robert Kraft's girlfriend has a child with Jimmy Garoppolo, that it's like well, that's believable. You hear that? It's like, well, it sounds like something he probably might do. I mean, really honest. I mean, I don't know.
And I'm not mad at Jimmy. I'm not
mad at Jimmy
for allowing it.
No, man, I got to take more calls. But you really brought up a great point. I wanted to talk about the Yorks and their money because I've been thinking about this. They're venture capitalists, and to me, they're spreading themselves too thin. I think.
No, absolutely. Not only they're just not focused on football.
They're not focused. I like that.